Welcome to the finale of Halo 3. On this
Woo!
part, we finish the fight and do some driving in a
Release the
scene that is
Halos.
so revered by the Halo community and by a lot of people who actually have played this. That for the first time in this recording, though I should have done it a lot sooner, um,
Hey!
listening to the Warthog Run.
I need to turn up the noise. I've been having it down most of this playthrough because it's so loud relative to our speaking voices. But
So, Carrie, as you can see, the
it's doing the
whole-
work in the washing machine.
Yeah, exactly.
When he was a young warthog. When I was a young warthog.
I've never seen the
Pumbang
warthog.
they Timon right now. So yeah, let's see. The Sentinels are bad guys now. That doesn't surprise me because we kind of activated their whole house's a blow up sequence. This level is like, you'll hear people like glaze like, oh, this was so peak on split screen, but it really is fun because it really is fucking stressful. So
These are some real PS2-esque floor textures, though.
they are.
It looks.
Because
It
a lot of
feels
the
like.
processing.
It feels like I'm walking through the plant in Metal Gear Solid 2 right now.
Yeah. A lot of that is just because a lot of the processing had to go to, obviously, all the Flood and the Forerunner, or the Sentinels that you'll come across, all of the parts that are blowing up.
Oh! Ow!
No, not even close. See, look, not even close.
Okay.
Ignore how close I am. Not even
Your
close.
car is a bit.
Yes, I am not great at driving, but I've played this mission enough to where only things like me intentionally krilling myself, or which is really rare, but it happens still, is sometimes the little explodey bits that like blow off the ring there. Those are considered different, their own objects. So like if you're like mid jump and one of those slams down on you, then like you just fucking get slammed down and die. Also kind of annoying, the sentinel beams that the sentinels shoot will like propel your vehicle in wherever they hit. So like if you're driving forward and you're like mid-air and one shoots you from the side, then like it pushes you to that side and your vehicle rolls and you fall off the cliff and die. So yes, stressful, but very fun, and this is pretty much the pinnacle of hype moments in Aura that I've been mentioning, because nothing is more cool than a escape sequence in a car while things are blowing up around you.
Yeah. And if you go too slowly, will it either blow up or something hit you, or will there be some consequences?
Oh, if you go too slowly, yeah, there's a high chance that a platform that you're wanting to go on will fall out from under you and you will die. Instances like this, where I kind of have to scramble to get back on, is because these interim driving areas are listing, and if you stay on them too long, then they also detach and fall off, and you fall off with them.
Oh,
So,
yeah. No pressure.
Yeah.
Seems like it's easy to lose control with the
Yes,
vehicle.
and the Warthog controls fine when it's on a stable surface, but when you go to jumps, then like shit gets kind of freaky. You know what I'm saying? It's a
Yeah.
little silly.
Yeah, I saw that with that nice somersault you did earlier, but luckily you
Yeah.
recovered pretty well.
My nice fleep.
Oh yeah, you do a nosedive if your jump
Oh
is
my
too
god!
high.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Racing game Halo Kart, where it's just warthog controls.
Oh,
So I left that in intentionally to show that like one little like stray explosion or stray sentinel beam will just like actually just kill. So
Gabe.
yeah.
Game, would
Yes,
you play
what?
Halo Kart,
would I play Halo Kart?
where it's just warthog controls?
Well,
It's a racing game with warthog controls.
fun fact, in the Cursed Halo mod by Inferno Plus, he does have a section in Halo 1 where it is Mario Kart but with warthogs, including items and everything. So I have played it. It's fucking hard, but I would absolutely play it. Because like instead of just shooting like a Gatling gun, like you just shoot like red shells or sticky grenades at your enemies. Or you have a needler item. Oh yeah.
Nosedive again.
Take
Is
two.
there a way that you can keep yourself level when you're taking a big jump, or are you just inevitably going to nosedive?
There is a way. You basically kill the throttle at the apex of the jump. So like, let's say this like ramp here. I kill my throttle and I level out, but I hold forward because I'm a real fighting game player and I always hold forward. So,
Yes.
Wait, what about when you need a guard?
I didn't spend $60 to block Evan. Let me get the super off.
Whoa, that laser just missed you.
Yeah. It's just getting real freaky now that we're at 60%, 70%? I can't remember. But yeah, we're getting up there.
Does that mean 60% to the end?
60% charge for the firing sequence, which means, yeah, obviously
The end, but in a
closer-
different way than I meant it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's just going to be the end for sure.
This
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
this is kind of looking to be yet again like the end of a Metroid game.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Oh, boy.
90.
That's
Yeah.
really close.
So what I'm actually going to do, also that ramp on the left there, that is a trap. There's a fucking hole right there.
I would have
I've done
taken that
many times
no
as a
questions
kid.
asked and died.
So what I'm actually going to do here is, I'm not going to get on the ship. We're going to take a detour for the
Okay.
Easter egg. We're going to talk to this grunt over here, and he's going to have something to say to us.
Hey man, how you doing?
He's fighting for his life.
The jerk store called, and they're all out of you. Poor you, stolen at the age of 6 and conscripted into the military.
Oh, he's talking to Master Chief.
Yeah.
I'll polish your boots. I'll polish your helmet. It's the gas. When I'm on the gas, I don't know what I'm doing half the time.
So by doing this Easter egg, you basically soft lock yourself because it cuts the bridge. So,
Yeah.
Anyway.
I was about
love
to say
that
you're
though.
taking a big risk there, but
I love that though. Hey demon, the jerk store called. They're all out of you.
That's the Seinfeld joke. That's
It is.
when,
It
yeah,
is.
that's a terrible joke, but in a good way.
it's really
Yeah, I was
funny.
wondering, I'm like, he's 90% firing sequence engaged, and you're here talking to this dude who's telling you off. I don't think that's a good idea, but then
Yeah,
you
no,
said
you
that
absolutely
locked
get
yourself
soft
out,
lock
yeah.
and you cannot complete the mission. It also kind of sucks because if you get too close to that grunt, the Arbiter will just kill him with the chain gun. So that's why you have to like stop behind
Whoa!
that rock. And as you can see here is another example of, you know, you get
I
distracted
like
for
how
1 second and you just die.
fling out of the vehicle when you fall.
Yeah, yeah.
Master
no
Chief
seatbelts
doesn't
at all.
believe in seatbelts.
Yeah, seatbelts are just liberal propaganda.
Oh my gosh.
The reason that the cup holders in the Warthog are square-shaped instead of round is because they're meant to fit whiskey bottles.
Because they go in the square hole.
What
That's
the
exactly
fuck?
right.
Is Master
good
Chief
job keeping
drinking and
that.
driving?
Yeah. But he's not a drunk crasher, which gives drunk drivers bad names.
Maybe alcohol affects you differently on this planet. This isn't the planet, is it? It's not a
no.
planet.
It's an artificial.
This is the Halo. Yeah. Alright, now we'll actually go for the ending here.
Okay. Good job
Yep.
missing the fake ramp. That I would have 100% taken if I was doing this.
Oh, that ramp? Yeah, I took that so
Yeah.
many times as a kid. I just be like, why did you want to keep dying?
I mean, especially if you're
Right.
used to doing games like Mario Kart, you see a ramp, you take it. It's just muscle memory.
Yep.
Whee!
Oh. Okay, it cuts to a cutscene because I'm looking at it. It's like I don't think you're gonna make that jump.
We make it. We hit the trigger. Close enough. Alright.
Uh oh.
Don't get crushed.
Arby, no. Nah, he's fine.
Hang on.
I want to make a Cortana projection that's 16 stories tall.
That's hot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Probably would with all the energy required to make that happen.
Ow.
I forgot, Cortana's your childhood crush.
Yeah. Not even close. All right, so now the
I respect
Halo's
you
gonna
for that.
fire, destroy itself, destroy the shield installation, the arc there, kill the Gravemind, and we're gonna go through the portal and go back to Earth, and everything will be okay.
All right.
If we don't make it,
We'll make
After everything we've been through, I'm thinking, is it actually gonna kill the Gravemind? Aw, John. She called him John. That's really sweet.
It is a very sweet moment. All right, now a brief time skip, not super long.
I was
Not
kind of
20 years
hoping.
later when he and Cortana have 3 kids.
Whoa.
I was
True.
kind of hoping that the Chief and the Arbiter would have given each other like the sickest high five ever.
Yeah.
Pauser! Pauser! Pauser!
Forgot to ask you to edit this out.
Didn't put it in the notes.
I didn't put in the notes. Oh well. Sometimes you can't win them all. Anyway, this is what the menu looks like. Pretty nice. Yep. Look at that. You saw completed on heroic.
Pauser.
Look at that. Top right there too. Look at that. Silver Brigadier General. Yeah, I'll be playing these
Why
games.
did you do this right now?
I don't know. I forgot. Oh, because of the cutscene audio is desynced
Oh.
in the game.
The storm has passed. The war is over.
I really like this speech
Let
at the
us
end
never
too.
forget those who journeyed into the howling dark and did not return. For their decision required courage beyond measure, sacrifice, and unshakable conviction that their fight, our fight, was elsewhere. As we start to rebuild, this hillside will remain barren. A memorial to heroes fallen. They ennobled all of us, and they shall not be forgotten.
One
Dude,
of them
Rob
hit a
Corman's
bird.
so fucking good.
One of them hit a bird.
Oh man.
I remember how this war started, what your kind did to mine. I can't forgive that. But you have my thanks for standing by him to the end.
Yay.
Hard to believe he's dead.
Were it so easy. Things look different without the prophet's lies clouding my vision. I
Aww.
would like to see our own home, to know that it is safe. Fear not, for we have made it so.
They have their
By
freedom.
your word,
They do.
take us home.
They don't have to listen to some corrupt religious organization anymore. They can do what they want.
Yeah. Like
Freedom.
open a 24-hour convenience store. Or
Why is that the first thing that came to mind?
I don't know. I think that's just kind of like the pinnacle of freedom. Like in America, you can just go to Plaid Pantry or 7-Eleven at 4 in the morning. Like you could just do that. Anyway, there's not final thoughts time yet. There is a like a post credits type deal after this black screen, that will kind of tie into.
Is it post credits in the actual game and it was just they cut the
Chief?
credits out?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I thought I'd lost you too.
So this explains what happened when we went through the portal, because obviously only Arbiter made it back.
When we initially went into the portal?
Yeah, when we just escaped the Halo exploding.
Happened.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. When Halo fired, it shook itself to pieces. Did a number on the arc. The portal couldn't sustain itself. We made it through just as it collapsed.
Oh, and they exited it.
Some of us made it.
Basically, only half the shit made it into the portal.
Maybe it wasn't
Wow,
a good idea
they-
to talk to that grunt.
They just made it. Yeah. Wow. Talk about a close call. I think he has a spacesuit.
But where are they going to
Originally
find
said they because I thought
food
maybe
and
Cortana
drinkable
did too.
water?
I'm like, Cortana doesn't need a spacesuit.
Well,
But where are they going to find food and drinkable water?
How are
They
they going
don't
to
need to
propel
worry.
themselves through space? A
don't need to
Roomba?
worry
They have a Roomba on there?
Blood. It's finished.
It's finished.
the fight is
Should have
finished.
given her a spacesuit.
I'll drop a beacon, but it'll be a while before anyone finds us.
Okay, they need rescue.
Years even. Miss you.
Is he going dormant?
Yes,
Oh.
he's going to cryo sleep, so he doesn't need food or water.
Oh.
That makes sense. At least for him, then, it'll seem like it passed in the blink of an eye.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, that does mean that Cortana is just kind of left to her own devices for the time being.
Yeah, that
Maybe she can write a hit studio album.
that shitpost did not lie. They really do have a toxic codependent relationship.
They do. So, all right, time for final thoughts time.
Oh yeah, Carrie
Yippee!
goes first.
I go
Yeah.
first. Wow, this was so good. I think this was an incredible continuation of the previous game. It was really seamless. I loved the character and the plot progression. I'm really impressed with how they did that for this style of game. The music was epic once again. The environment was incredibly immersive and engaging. So I can really see why this was so popular. Admittedly, I still get the different sides of characters confused, but I've only been just exposed to the game, so I can give myself some grace for that. And I'm also devastated that Sergeant Johnson actually died, so I'm docking 1 point for that, 9 out of 10.
All right, here's my final thoughts. Okay, I
I didn't hear Carrie's number rating.
9 out of
Alright,
10.
So,
Oh, thank you.
No, I did. I had a lot of fun watching this one too. Like Carrie said, it's just such a seamless continuation from the previous one, and I really liked watching the characters interact. Particularly, again, like I mentioned before, how the chief and the Arbiter went from just like roommates who hate each other to drinking buddies. It's character development, and I think the thing, like, I was already getting, but like when the Arbiter gave his condolences after Sergeant Johnson died, it's like that was the moment where it truly sunk in. Yeah, these guys are friends now. It was admittedly, I wasn't. My ability to follow the plot was hampered by me making jokes. But I hope that when I'm watching this in editing, I'll be able to fill in the gaps that way. I was able to get the gist of it, at least. Had a lot of yeah. I give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Right on. Yeah, so this was the game that introduced me to the series. The first game I ever played. And I played it at a friend's house. We played multiplayer first. And I was like, wow. Guys in spacesuits fighting each other, and I'm playing with real people? That's crazy. And then we played the campaign, and I was like, wow. What the fuck is going on? So I was very confused, but I was still so enamored by just how explosively bombastic this game can be, and also kind of the quieter, slower moments that this game also offers. I think the sandbox is great. There's some weapons that obviously fucking suck, but there's some really cool ideas. Like the Mauler being a pistol shotgun is really cool. The spike grenade just being a fucking stick that has a bunch of spikes that explodes and shoots spikes everywhere is silly but cool. A lot of the new gear types, like the bubble shield, the grav cannon or the grav lift, the radar jammer, the power drain are all cool. I think the brutes are fine enough substitutes for elites as the primary bad guys, and I think a lot of their power armor designs are really cool, especially the gold chieftains and the captains. I think a lot of the voice acting is exceptional in this game. Soundtrack is obviously phenomenal. I think the visuals still really hold up to this day. I think in cutscenes, yes, it can be a little iffy, but the fidelity of the game itself and going through the snowy environments of the dense jungles, I think they look perfectly fine. I think because that a lot of Halo 3 was supposed to be in Halo 2, kind of makes the seamlessness make sense, because where Halo 3 starts off is kind of about where Halo 2 was going to end. I mentioned before in the recording that people's opinions of Halo 2 were stringent on the fact that how it ended. But with the wherewithal of having played this game and knowing how this game progresses, it is a very seamless and very well written out story. The whole thing with Guilty Spark saying you are Forerunner, child of my makers, there was a cut scene at the end of Halo 2 where the Arbiter was to open a sarcophagus of a Forerunner installation and find an ancient human skeleton in there, meaning that the humans and the Forerunners were basically the same thing at one point. But that did get cut, and a lot of that story also did get cut. But the terminals that I didn't read still insinuate that in some way or another, humans and Forerunners are related, which is why humans are called Reclaimers and are able to operate Forerunner technology. So that's kind of why that makes sense, but a lot of it obviously didn't at a surface because a lot of it was cut content. Speaking of cut content, there is a lot of cut content in this game, but I don't think that hampers the game's ability to finish the story, to finish the fight. I think it caps off really well, and props to Bungie for kind of, setting up the serve for Halo 4 to spike, and to some, Halo 4 dropped the ball. I think it doesn't, but we won't get to that until maybe later in the future. I don't know. I think a lot of the missions are a lot of fun. It is a very short game, but again, that is just because a lot of these missions were stretched out or meant to be in Halo 2. So a lot of the pacing of the game might feel a little jarring. But like I said, if you don't necessarily think too much about the story and just focus on the hype moments and aura, this game is fucking awesome. This fucking game sold what? Here. This game sold $170 million worth in sales in the first 24 hours of it being released, which means it was the biggest game of 2007. And over its lifetime, sold 14.5 million copies, meaning it was the best-selling game for the Xbox 360.
Not correct.
What was the best-selling game for 360?
The best-selling, there were two, according to the Wikipedia page, the best-selling game for the 360 was Kinect Adventures.
Okay.
If we don't count Kinect, it was Grand Theft Auto 5.
Okay, that makes sense. And at the time, too, it was the fastest-selling game since Halo 2 at the time. And obviously, this was such a fucking zeitgeist that, everyone jokes about, like, the one GameStop that still has the Halo 3 mural up, or the Master Chief Mountain Dews and all that, or the, like, Master Chief banners that were above Best Buy and Walmart at the time. And I can vaguely remember those because, I mean, obviously I was 8 years old at the time. But this was or 7 years old. This was like a big fucking deal. Evan and Carrie, I'll send a video kind of breaking down the just insanity that the marketing was for this game and
You
the
think
ARG
that
that was
diorama
run
from the
too.
commercials is in a museum somewhere?
I don't think it's in a museum, but I know that the 343 office still has it.
Oh, the 3/4, that also works for me.
Yeah.
I actually,
So yes.
Oh, have you given your rating yet?
Just about. Just about to close off. There are flaws, obviously, with the game's story, and I think some of the sandbox weapons suck, but all in all, the vehicles feel nice and punchy, and the weapons that do feel good feel good. The sound design is excellent. Guns sound meaty, and grenades sound, bellowing in their explosions, and I think the overall layouts of both the multiplayer and campaign missions are linear enough, but still encourage kind of exploration. So, i.e., the terminals and Easter eggs and stuff like that. This is not the perfect Halo game, but in my opinion, it comes damn near close. So that's going to be a 9.8 for me out of 10.
You know,
Awesome.
I want to add on to this a little bit, to what I was saying before with the ending of the Chief and Cortana being basically trapped and therefore having to wait for other people to come rescue them. It does make it sad that if we just factor in the Bungie games, that's their ending. But also, if we factor in the later games, potentially the feeling of getting blue-balled by just an unsatisfying time. Regardless, it does give me Mega Man Legends flashbacks.
They're stuck in space.
Oh boy, one day.
One day, maybe they'll uncancel it.
I mean, hey, I don't think they're gonna uncancel it. I think they're gonna start it from scratch. Hey, Capcom made a public statement that they want to make Mega Man a core IP again, and then they announced a new game literally a day after that. So
here's hoping. Anyway, if you want to play this game, you can play it on original hardware, 360. You can play it on the Master Chief Collection, obviously. There is a... What is it? I'm drawing a blank. There is a... if you are a fan of the Seven Seas, I'm sure you can also play it. With the original Xbox 360's kind of slower tick rate, which is kind of how the game is meant to be played. But the tick rate isn't too bad for this game. It just changes the performance of some enemy behaviors and Banshees especially. But yes, you can still play this game. It's a masterpiece. And if you like killing things, then play this game, because there's a lot of that.
if you like killing things, then play this game.
Play this game. That's all I can say.
All right.
And yeah, that's it. This game's fucking awesome.
Next time on June Pro comes, we go to the moon. We go to the moon.
Playing to the moon?
Dr. Stone finally getting its next season.
Yeah, exactly. No, we're playing Toho 15, Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom. Until then, this is June Pro Comes, signing off.
Bye.
Bye.